She's sitting on. Are you staying? Oh God, there's no seats. Is he back? He's got a seat back there.
There's one extra.
Okay, he's good. Scott's good. He's got one back there. Okay, good. Good. Stretch out. There's the graduates. There's not much room. So maybe she calling out the name. She's calling out the name. So you.
I can slide over. I'm gonna be on this end.
We're gonna have to slide a chair back so you can have them. Are you the one handing them to him? Yeah, just slide our chair back. He was worried about having enough room to hand you the one. Just on the phone. Because she's calling out names, right? You're calling out the names, right? So she won't be here. All right, guys, get the show on the road. I wonder if somebody here called in. I wonder if like they're communicating that we're here. Probably something already. Gotcha. Oh yeah. They might get restless. Right now, people are running in. They must see the graduates coming. Who's the uniform guy at the program there? Is he even working?
I'm crying.
He's helping out. That's nice. You know, I don't. Well, I can't see that far. I don't recognize it from here. Oh, okay, good.
You're having some it's sometimes. I'm not sorry. Like I'm at a wedding. And just stand.
Let's do it.
Let's get this party started. Do what? That's right. There you know, that's right. Mine blends in. they look better. You look really sick beside your purple house. I was very.
Y'all be ready.
Mine was different. It was a stress. I could tell it was a stress.
Instead of trying to
But
put
I,
over there.
like it took 8 to 10 grams. I started drinking like if they did that here, it's like a toast.
That when they were walking up, take it, that way you would know that we could put it over their head. If they were gonna clip their hair, if they weren't gonna mix it, so just one hand it to them.
Take it out of the box and hand it to
Stress
them,
was
or
really
give them the
sitting
box.
for so long.
It's either in the middle.
Okay.
DLT in the morning, and then I got to go to luncheon, and then that admits me he won't be like just sitting and listening. He'll be all right. Hopefully we'll be learning some good stuff. Because you have played it before like that, right? This is kind of what it is a play-doh demonstration.
No, your hat to get the melon.
Right. But it's too much for hair.
I wouldn't know.
There they are.
Finally.
They're walking slow. I was wondering, were they having a party in the cafeteria or something? I know.
She's done it.
That's right.
If y'all ever find them papers. Yeah, you can. Committee name.
Where's your finger, Mike? Sorry, I don't
Look at
see it.
Izzy.
Oh, your wife's got the camera. I should like get beside you like I'm posing.
Please rise. If you can, please continue to stand as our Pamlico High School, JROTC, will present colors. Gentlemen, please remove caps.
Bellegarde.
please be seated. Good evening, everyone. My name is Chris Meadows. I'm the principal here at Pamlico County High School. My brother. Love you, man. My wife didn't even clap. First, I want to say welcome to the dignitaries we have tonight. We have several county commissioners, board members, of course, Miss Lisa Jackson. And these folks are very important. They do sign my check, and also they help us get things like these seats that we're sitting in right now that are fabulous. And but we do appreciate all that you all do. A part of our success comes from everything that you give us, all the support. So we truly appreciate you all. So tonight, it's been a long 4, 5, 6 years for some of you in high school. But that's okay, because you made it. And I was thinking a lot up here about what I was going to say, because I say a lot of the same things over and over again. I love you all. I think you've heard me say that once or twice, and I do. But one of the things I wanted to talk about tonight is you look around and you see these folks around you. This is family. Pamlico High School, y'all, we're family. So when you leave, you go to college, maybe you're just starting your career. You're going to be successful, we know that. But when you go off, you're always going to be family. And one of the things I was thinking of also is, with family, sometimes we don't like our family. We love them. Sometimes we don't like them. I'm not going to use my sister's name because I used it last year, and she got really upset with me. But you can always love your family, and your family's always going to be there. I can tell you this, guys, you're going to have friends that come and go. Boyfriends, girlfriends, they're going to come and go. But your family's always going to be there. I'm blessed to be part of your family. Who would have thought I would have said that? You know where I'm from. Jones County. Don't throw anything at me. But seriously, when I got here, I didn't know how you would react to me. Here's somebody from my rival school, and most of you are pretty nice. I felt like a new kid in school. I walked in, and the cool kids, like Shy, was over there, and she was in the cool crowd, and I was walking in nervous. But one of the things that I love about y'all and love about Pamlico County is just how much you did accept me, even though I had faults, those Jones County roots. But you all took me in and loved me, and it was easy to love y'all. People say, well, why do you go to all this stuff? You go to too much. But guys, if I didn't love y'all, and if y'all weren't easy to work with, I would be trying to get away from y'all as much as I could, not go to the extra stuff. But you guys are incredible, and you truly are something that I can't wait to see the things that you do in life. And the last thing I was going to say, because this is very important and something we always deal with, and this is something you're going to deal with a lot. Adversity is going to come, right? You're going to have challenges, like some of these classes that you've had, especially Miss Moy. She's a math teacher. She's phenomenal. She could probably teach me math, and I was terrible at it. But she probably could get it through my thick skull. But we had these challenges like math, because I use that because that's my challenge. But it's what makes us who we are. A lot of people, a lot of times we falter, we struggle under these challenges, and some of us, we learn from it, we grow, and it helps us be better people. And one of the things that I've seen with you guys for the last 2 years is any challenges that you've all had, you were able to move past it. And a lot of you really became better students, better people because of it. I'm proud of y'all. I know you're going to do great things. And just remember, no matter how many degrees you have, how many awards you have, what's going to matter most is how you treat people, keeping God first, family second. Everything else falls in place, y'all. I promise you. Put me up there too somewhere. But I did want to tell you the last thing, just keep working hard. Know you have people here that are going to support you and love you no matter what. I promise you, I'm always going to be here for you. And make sure you surround yourself with good people. A lot of people say, oh, Mr. Meadows, you're the best principal ever. You're so awesome. You're the best I've ever seen. I say that. But but people, somebody gives you a compliment, you have to have humility, which obviously I have. But any success I have, I promise you, is because of the people that are behind me right now and the folks that are in front of me. Y'all make me look good. The teachers I work with make me look good. And thank you for that, because I need all the help I can get. But I do love you. I am very proud of you, and I can't wait to see all the great things that you're going to do in life. And before I sit down, I just want to say we have some great students. Soon you're going to meet our salutatorian and valedictorian, but I did also want to recognize our tertiary this year is Maria Lopez Duran. Awesome young lady, so please let's congratulate her. And the last thing, if you can, please hold your applause when the names are being called. Just be respectful so we can make sure the next parent, the next student can hear their names called, okay? Afterwards, we can have a lot of time to yell and hoop and holler, but let's please hold that to a minimum. Thank you guys for letting me be your principal. I'm humbled, honored, and blessed to be your principal. I love y'all. God bless.
Good evening. It is my profound honor to stand before you and introduce our salutatorian. This special young lady is from Arapahoe, North Carolina, and will be attending the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill in the fall to major in journalism and political science. She has expressed to me how very grateful she is to her parents for their love, their support, and encouragement through all these years. Please join me in welcoming to the stage Pamlico County High School's class of 2017 salutatorian, Miss Georgia Whelan Stanford.
Okay, parents, family, friends, teachers, staff, thank you for being here tonight to show your support for us. I know I wouldn't be standing up here without it, and I know I'm not the only one that feels that way. I'd also like to take a second, just thank my parents in particular. So in this speech, I will attempt to offer some advice for the future, and hopefully I'll help someone in this room end up rich and famous someday, but who knows. So my most important piece of advice to you is to eat breakfast. Now, I know what you're thinking, but all the other advice that I could and will later share with you is purely subjective, things that I, a young and relatively inexperienced advice giver, think you should know, so stay with me here. It's hard to argue with the benefits of eating breakfast. Everyone knows it's referred to as the most important meal of the day, but how many people actually eat breakfast? About 10% of Americans don't. It's so important. It tells your body to end overnight fasting. It provides essential nutrients, and it can even reduce your risk of having a stroke. So everyone do yourself a favor, eat your Wheaties. After you've tackled the important task of chewing, swallowing, and digesting, you'll move on to bigger things. For some of us, that bigger thing is college. For others, jobs or the military. Still others, a combination of those. No matter where you're going or not going, the fact is that you will meet many people, most of whom will be different from you in some way. You will meet people of all races, of all nationalities, of all genders, sexual orientations, religions, and backgrounds. What's important is that you do not fear what you may not understand. Like breakfast, understanding, acceptance, and tolerance are easy to forget about. They can be seen as requiring too much effort or being unimportant, and they can be lost in the rush of life or overlooked. But also like breakfast, acceptance, understanding, and tolerance are far more important than anyone realizes. They will make you a stronger person, one who has a fuller life and is open to many more experiences. Make no mistake, sometimes it will be very hard to accept someone. It will often take extraordinary effort not to make that comment, not to say that hurtful word. But in our world, there is no more room for hatred, for prejudice, or for darkness. What we need now is light. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. said, "Darkness cannot drive out darkness, only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate, only love can do that." Just as it is important to fuel your body with breakfast, it is critical that we fuel the progress in our world with tolerance and understanding. We need to build each other up instead of tearing each other down. Look for the light wherever you go, and if you can see none, be the light. Granted, that can be a big responsibility. Perhaps it seems easier to sit back and watch the world go by. Having no responsibilities means you have no opportunities to fail. But failure is a part of life. We have all experienced it before, and we will all experience it again, probably more times than we would like to imagine. But there is grace in failure. Do not be afraid of it, or you will end up living a life that is both boring and unfulfilling. J.K. Rowling said, "Emerging wiser and stronger from setbacks means that you are, ever after, secure in your ability to survive." After all, nobody's perfect. Even Hannah Montana was wise enough to tell us that. Aiming for perfection will only end in heartbreak. Instead, we should aim to be better than we have ever been before. We should aim to improve something in the world or in our lives and then go after it. When we realize that every single person on this earth is aiming for something, reaching for something, struggling towards the light of progress and joy, even through life's failures and setbacks, what sense does it make to tear others down? What sense does it make to create animosity and hate? Why not be kind? I hope you can see why kindness is so important. If you take nothing else from what I say, take that word, kindness. It's a word that is often taken lightly or thrown around, but actually putting that word into practice takes effort, sometimes even heroic effort. Sometimes kindness can be taken for weakness, as The Weeknd said, but they could not be more different. It takes strength to say kind when others have wronged you or put you down. I firmly believe each and every one of us in this room possesses that strength, the strength to be kind to others, to be tolerant, to be accepting and understanding. I believe we all have the ability to create light. Now, how we put that strength and ability into practice out of high school, this county, or even this state is what will truly define us. I can't speak for anyone other than myself, but I want to be a beacon. I want to shine a light on injustice, stand up for those who have no voice. I want to be someone who is known for my acceptance of others. Not everyone wants what I want, but it is my deepest hope that we can embrace that we are all imperfect, yet hungry for life, hungry for love, understanding, and happiness. I wish everyone the best on their next steps, and don't forget to eat breakfast. Thank you.
Good evening. I'm here to announce our valedictorian. She is the daughter of Jim and Tina Ayers and the sister of Jack Ayers. She will be attending the University of South Carolina this fall with a focus of pre-med and a minor in dance. She have hopes to one day be a pediatrician. Our 2017 valedictorian is Jessica Ayers.
Hey guys. Okay, I'd first like to start by giving a huge thank you to all the teachers, the staff, and the administration. Without your help and advisement, we would not have made it to graduation, so thank you for that. Also, I want to share a big thank you to all the parents and families as well. Your support means the world to us. Today, I'd like to share with you what Pamlico means to me. P is for pride. Pamlico High School has taught me to have pride in not only my school, my friends, my family, but also in myself. A is for accomplishment. These past 4 years, we have accomplished so much. Our women's basketball team is a perfect example because they were able to grow and succeed so much this past season. So good job, guys. M is for Mr. Meadows. Mr. Meadows is our rock and our #1 supporter. He continuously encouraged us to think positive and to dream big. So thank you, Mr. Meadows, for truly being a blessing in our Pamlico community. L is for laughter. For those of you who know me, I like to laugh a lot, so this one goes out to all my fellow classmates. Whether it's small jokes or our failed senior prank, we always find a way to laugh together. You have all truly made Pamlico High School feel like home to me. I is simply for I can do this. Pamlico is a place where encouragement is not too far away. I not only believe that I can do this, but we can do this. And guess what, you guys? We did it. So, C is for community. Together, we all make up the Pamlico community. The teachers, the family, the students, and everybody else. Finally, O is for opportunity. As we all travel different ways, I believe it is important to remember that Pamlico is a place that gave us these opportunities. Whether we are going into the workforce, into the military, or going to college, in some way we have been affected by the efforts of the staff and faculty that make up the backbone of Pamlico County High School. Pamlico is truly a part of everyone here. So graduates, why don't we put it together for everyone who's helped us so far. So thank you, and I wish you all the best of luck for what your future holds.
Do you want to introduce me?
I was going. This young man, very excited about Mr. Fitzgerald. He's a phenomenal person, a supporter of graduates. He's been there for us so many times and helped us in so many ways. And who can not love Chip? He's our mascot, unofficial. But Mr. Fitzgerald is a phenomenal person, and his heart is huge. And as the pastor of Bayboro Baptist, I'm sure he's going to give us a great sermon today, and we look forward to hearing it. But thank you so much for your support.
It's amazing how fast the Board of Education folks learn. Did you see him take that leash? Let me begin by first saying, Georgia and Jessica, well done. Well done to both of you. It is so good to see young people doing well, but I have to tell you, I don't know this for a fact, but I would be willing to guess that if it weren't for people like me and Mr. Meadows, there wouldn't be an upper half of the class. In other words, we weren't in the upper half of the class. I know I sure wasn't, and it's a good thing they didn't look at GPAs before they asked me to come and speak. I struggled through high school, and look at where I am today. This is an interesting fact. I would be willing to bet that each and every one of you here tonight, after you graduate, the vast majority of you are going to say, I cannot wait to get out of Pamlico County. You know what? I graduated from Sanderson High School in 2011. And when I graduated from Sanderson High School in Raleigh, North Carolina, it was myself and 1,100 other students graduating. Do you know what I did when I walked through the line? They let us leave. I got in my car and immediately drove to Pamlico County. You guys are trying to get out, and I was trying to get here as fast as I could. One day, you are going to look back and you're going to realize just how good you got it. You're going to remember all of the people that are here. So, to the county commissioners, thank you for being here. You didn't have to be here. They're not paying you overtime for it. The Board of Education is here. Superintendent Jackson is here. Principal Meadows is here. And then the faculty and the staff, they're here. And they're sitting up here in front of you not because they are being paid extra. They're here because, just like Mr. Meadows says every morning, I love you guys. You may not know it, but these folks up here love each and every one of you. And I want you to remember that. If you don't remember anything else about tonight, remember somebody said, we love you. Now, parents, I want the graduates to know this. As excited as you are tonight about graduating, your excitement just pales in comparison to how your parents are feeling right now. So parents, if you have a graduate, I'm going to give you the go-ahead. You stand up and give yourself a round of applause. As Georgia and Jessica mentioned, some of you are going to continue your formal education. Some of you aren't. Some of you are going to get a job and go to work, and I'm glad. I want you to pay your taxes. Some of you are going to go into the armed services, and let me be the first to tell you thank you very much for your commitment to this great country and your willingness to serve our great country. Thank you. Now I want to address the elephant in the room, or at least the dog. Yes, that would be you. Chip. Many of you that are graduating tonight have known Chip his entire life. If you didn't know him in high school, you knew him when he would go and visit at Anderson, or maybe you would see him at the middle school, or if I have subbed in your class here in the high school, you see him walking the halls of the school. And Chip has become very, very much a part of the school. You see, when Chip and I started getting the therapy training for him to be a therapy dog, and yes, he has more degrees than you. When we started getting that, I had no idea the impact that he would have on people. And I had no idea the impact that he would have on me. You see, Chip has a way with people. You can see he's real stressed out. But Chip has something that I think each and every one of you need. And each and every one of us need. And it's called a good attitude. Chip has a good attitude. Every day is a new day for Chip. He doesn't hold a grudge. When he wakes up in the morning, he approaches every single day with a new enthusiasm. He doesn't know what he's going to do. Yes, he knows he's going to be fed. Yes, he knows he's going to be walked. But he doesn't know when I say, Chip, you want to go to work? You want to go to work? There it is. He knows what work means. And work may be going to the hospital, work may be going to the nursing home, work may be just going to the church. Chip needs to work on Miss Bell. When I have to correct Chip for something, Chip, go back over there and sit down. Go on. Lie down. When I have to correct Chip for doing something wrong, He doesn't hold a grudge. Within 5 minutes, he's okay, and let's go play again. You know, his attitude is always good. I don't know if many of you know who Lou Holtz is. Lou Holtz was a great football coach. Coach at NC State, William and Mary, Minnesota, the New York Jets for 8 months. And also Ohio State and Notre Dame. Lou Holtz is just a phenomenal speaker. But when I was in middle school, Lou Holtz was coaching at NC State. And he used to come to all of our athletic banquets that my brother and sister in high school were having. He told a story one time. He said, I married my best friend. And I did marry my best friend. Kathy and I have been together for 35 years, and that's not easy for anybody to put up with me that long. We've been married for 30 years, but Lou Holtz said, I married my best friend. And one of the guys that was his friend said, no, you didn't. He said, I want you to take your wife and lock her in the trunk with your dog, and you come back in an hour and you unlock the trunk, and I want you to see who wags their tail. Chip will wag his tail. My wife will not. Chip's attitude is always good. And because Chip's attitude is always good, people like to be around him. The next thing, and Georgia, you already talked about this. This is so important, to be non-judgmental. Chip is not judging anybody. Chip does not care how you dress, how you look. He doesn't care what flavor you are. He's going to lick you anyway. And you know what? That's something that we all need to remember. When you look around right now, we live in a diverse world. We live in a world that is made up of people of different flavors. And every flavor has something to offer. And that diversity is something that we need to capitalize on. We need to take hold of that diversity and grow from it. Every person, every single person, I don't care who they are, has a story. And every single person has value. Chip sees that value in people. I don't know how he does it, but he sure sees it. He knows it. Grow from the diversity. And then the next thing is Chip knows his purpose. He knows his purpose. There was one day that I got sent to the office because somebody was going to use the classroom that I was subbing in. And I went down with Chip and we sat on the couch in the office, and a student came in, and that student was very upset, and it was plain to see. Chip, sit, thank you. He was upset, and you could tell his bottom lip was quivering. He was so mad. And I said, look, go and just have a seat on the couch. And he did. And Chip went and jumped up on the couch, and he started rubbing on Chip. And within 5 minutes, that young man had just come down. And he was calm. Chip sees that. Chip knows what his purpose is. His purpose is to get all the ice cream he can. And if you have ever come to school and you bring in those breakfasts that you're not supposed to bring into school, and if you have Bojangles, he's going to be your best friend. He knows his purpose. You have a purpose. And I encourage each and every one of you to find your purpose, hang on to it, and then commit to going after it. Find out what your purpose is, and then go for it with all you've got. And then finally, the last thing I would ask each and every one of you to do is this: pay it forward. Pay it forward. You didn't get here tonight without a lot of help. Somebody got you up out of bed every morning, and I'm sure that was not fun. Somebody got you to come to school. I got to tell y'all, some of you, this is the first time I've ever seen you smile in school. But remember, pay it forward. Somebody has done something for you that is good, and you need to send it forward. And remember this, and I promise you this: the person that gives is the person that receives the most. You always receive the most joy out of giving. So, folks, I want to say congratulations to each and every one of you. And what is it that Chip and I want you to know more than anything else? We, and when I say we, I'm not talking about just Chip and I, I'm talking about every single one of these people back here. We love you. Good luck. Do well and make us proud.
Oh, please stand. No, just the graduates. You have to send them up. Gavin Jean Akers. Amelia Jean Akins. Jeffrey Michael David Armstrong. Samantha Michelle Arnold. Rafael Aris Lozano. Mariella Muro Areola. Jessica Parker Ayers. Zachary Justin Baker. Michaela Simone Bess. Forrest Scott Bonner. Shaikiez Elizabeth Branch. Brittany Nicole Brandley. Michaela Elizabeth Bright. Brandon Eric Broughton. Dexter Anderson Cofield. Trevor Dilling Cowell, Anthony Elijah Davis Jr., Michael Peel Day Jr., Sarah Ashley Deditch, Micah Lauren Dietz, Reagan Storm Edwards, Caitlin Bonnie Egan, Sean Randall Ernst, Presley Renee Evans, Emily Michelle Foreman, Maria Nicole Fritzler, Jack Kerrigan Gainey, Jesse Bryant Gardner III, Russell Craig Gale, Deanna Daisha Gibbs, Christopher Cole Gray, Colby Franklin Gwendon, Jarrett Hacker, Matthew Reed Hardison, Michael Chase Hardison, Daryl Lafayette Hargett Jr., Jacob Matthew Hart, Alexis Chantel Hawkins Poole, Frederick Hess, Trent Thomas Hyatt, Austin Lee Holton, Megan Nicole Hopkins, Shantiera Deasia Horn, Skylar Denise Jones, Christopher Reed Kirkman Keith, Adam Michael Kraft, Stephen Douglas Lane Jr., Jasmine Yvonne Lapointe, Alicia Marie Lee, Charlie Littleton Reed Lewis, Keanu Skylar Lewis, Maria Fernanda Lopez Duran, Laura Lugo, Keenan Lynch, Zane Daniel Mammon, Amanda Michelle Manning, Jerry Devon Marshall, Zayasia Mache Maddox, Lucas Kyle McPherson, Landon Alexander Meekins, Marcel Mendoza Martinez, Letasia Faith Hope Midget, Daquan Contrell Monk, Tristan Gerald Nethercutt, Dalen Renee Nemo, Rose Marie Owen. Messiah Anthony Pearson. Faith Ray Pelletier. John Ross Filia. Faith Lee Poole. Grace Elizabeth Preston. Brandon Daquan Respers. Deshawn Latrell Respers. Gregory Lee Respers, Jr. Jeanette Rosario Reyes. Gina Renee Richardelli. Anna Nicole Rice. Haley Renee Riggs. Brandon Dale Royal. Haley Brianna Salmons. Michaela Lynn Sanders. Ashlyn Brooks Sargent. Katie Elizabeth Sawyer. Jennifer Lee Scott. Thomas Walker Scott. Zachary Alexander Savinsky. Nathan Wayne Yates Shaw. Sean Dalton Scurry. Destiny Nicole Smith. Mikkel Gary Malik Smith. Michael Lee Sondies Jr. Larry Blaine Spivey. Devin Ray Stanford. William Ken Stembridge III. Taylor Wayne Tanner. Kaylee Aurora Tiarina. Tyler Lee Toller. Jared Brian Ward. Eric Michael Watson. Brandon Alexander Wheeler. William Daniel Wheeler. Noah Dean Whitney. Georgia Lee Whelan Stanford. Sean Ryan Wiggins. Clayton Thomas Williams. Jordan Chase Williams. Henry Sanderson Winfrey. Lisbeth Zavala Lugo.
Again, congratulations. At this time, will Senior Class President Grace Preston please come to the stage?
Okay, make this short and sweet. Good evening, faculty, staff, parents, family, and friends. My name is Grace Preston, and I am the class president of the greatest graduating class that has ever walked across this stage, the class of 2017. It's been one crazy journey. It's been one crazy journey, but as we close this chapter in our lives, we have one more thing that we must do. So, class of 2017, please stand. It's time to turn our tassels, y'all.
I guess so.